Hello, my name is Brandon Baeza. This is Communications 265 with Miss Corey, and my persuasive speech is going to be about why college athletes should be paid, and specifically football, why those players should be paid. Um, First thing is, according to my research from ace.net, some of the top colleges, and I'm referring to the big conferences, Big 10, Big 12, Pac 12, SEC, those schools, just their athletic department net worth, they make approximately $192 million. That's just the athletic department. It could be basketball teams, a lot of it is football teams, baseball, softball, volleyball. Just depends on the popularity of the sport. Um, they do make a ton of money, and it's mainly off boosters, sponsors, and the fans buying tickets to go into the games. The next thing is the college football playoff series. It used to be just the BCS bowl where there was only 5 bowl games. The top 10 teams play, and the number 1 and 2 seed play for the national championship. But now the playoff committee has made it to where there's 50 bowl games. The top 4 teams play it out. Out of them two, the winner plays the national championship. But now there's 50 bowl games. And just that, they make around a little over $200 million, and none of the players see any of that money. None of it. It goes straight into their school. Um, at really, they don't see a penny. Um, the next big thing that's a pretty big concern of mine is how some of these college head coaches get paid millions and millions of dollars when they're not playing the game. They're, of course, they're making calls and stuff, but it's not them that's out there bruising their bodies, getting hit hard, um, but they're making a ton of money. So to me, I think that's unfair. And from personal experience, I know, I started off college with a good amount of money, about $1,000. By the end of the first semester in college, I ended up with $39 in my bank account. 39. And it's a struggle because living in the dorms, kids still want to go out to eat every once in a while. They need new clothes. They need school supplies. Um, if something ever happens to their car, of course, gas money. They need money. Um, and the only school that pays full tuition is Division One. Um, they pay for books, room and board, any fees, food, cafeteria, but it's really unfair to the other schools that still, some the Division 2, 3, NAIA, JUCO, they give one scholarship and divide it up into 4 players, so they get 4 people out of one scholarship. And it's really unfair because these kids are having to pay X amount of money to pay off their school, but they don't have enough money to support themselves. In college, especially football, it's wake up in the morning, you have weights, film room, practice, go to breakfast, school, then you have another lift, school again, then you have meetings at night for football, film, walkthrough, late weightlifting session, then you have to go to therapy, and it takes up a whole 12, 13, 14, 15 hour day. So you basically do not have any time to have a job, to make any sort of income at all. So to me, that's really unfair. Um, And going back to the first point is the NCAA, all these schools, all that, they make millions and millions of dollars, but unfortunately, none of the players ever see a penny of that money. That really they're bringing revenue to their school. They're bringing all the money in, sacrificing their bodies and all that stuff, going through bruises, pains, aches, all that stuff, and they don't see anything. It's basically like a WWE stunt where it's just entertainment for other people, but there's no, a lot of times players are struggling because they're worried about grades, um, playing time, learning plays, and they don't have money to eat outside or to get stuff that they really really need to be healthy, basically. I know personally, I played with this kid when we were younger, football on Team USA. It came out on ESPN that he got in trouble and he got, um, I don't remember if it was a fine, but he had to sit out about 3 games because he was selling team merchandise that North Carolina University have given to him for football, and he needed money, so he was selling all the merchandise that he got from the football team, selling it to make money so he can get food and stuff that he needed for his personal life. And to me, that's really not fair at all. Um, so that's all I have. I hope I influence you on why college athletes should be paid.